How's it going, y'all? It's Nixis here. Just when I started thinking that I was hitting a roadblock as far as what to do for my channel, this kind of discouragement point where I felt like, nobody was really rocking with my shit that, I didn't really have. I was letting the numbers get to me. Essentially was what was happening. I was getting discouraged because of, I made a whole video about this. So if you want to look at that video, I'll link it in the description below. And that will pretty much explain my entire thought process. Cut to early this morning, about 2:30 in the morning Eastern time. I get a message on my Discord from a friend of mine. He's been rocking with my channel for quite a while now. He's also a hip-hop fan, and he is also a fan of Kendrick. He has been awesome. He's been showing me he's been showing support, letting me know that, I'm there in your corner. I'm here, we're watching. You got people in your corner. This morning was just absolutely mind-blowing. I get sent a slew of screenshots. It is no news that Kendrick Lamar is going to be putting out new music soon. It's already circulating through the media. People are already looking forward to the new stuff. He said, I've got new stuff coming out. I'm working on it for a while, but he never gave specific dates. And that's what the majority of the people were wondering. Well, recently, as in yesterday, the account Daily Nude, I guess, made a post on Twitter at 12:38 p.m. on December 19th, 2025. It says, Kendrick Lamar gives up on today's Wordle after failing to guess the word. And he posted this on his official Instagram page on his Instagram story. For those who don't know, Kendrick Lamar is notorious for having virtually zero, and when I say zero, I mean practically zero social media presence. I checked his Instagram. I checked his official Kendrick Lamar Instagram page. 7 posts. And the icon, his profile picture, black. 1.3 million followers. And he follows only one person. When you pull up this name, you're sitting there wondering, who the fuck is this? It's a picture of a dude right in the back of his head. Like, essentially he's facing off to the side, but it's not Kendrick, it's somebody else, until you hit the profile. When you go to this profile page, you unlock a treasure trove of behind the scenes footage, random posts, random stories, and random selfies. From who, you might ask? Kendrick himself. What a genius tactic to have your official mainstream page be all but empty, only to have the real page be the obscure page that follows the main account. But it's the only account that follows him. So literally all you have to do is hit followers, tap on that profile, and you're in. And you just see all of this stuff everywhere from, displaying new outfits to pictures of him with his babies, behind the scenes footage for like press releases and photo shoots. That Instagram was actually where he dropped the first ever image that we ever saw of his GNX, along with a huge motivational message. That picture was posted in March of 2024. When did Like That come out by Future and Metro Boomin featuring Kendrick? When did it come out? March 22nd, 2024. This nigga told us exactly what was gonna happen right before it happened. Negro Damas. Back to my point. Daily Nude says Kendrick Lamar gives up on today's Wordle after failing to guess the word. And they made sure to highlight the words gives up and failing. And at the bottom, it's even got a little nice thing here. It says, how does this affect Drake's legacy? We're so fucking desperate to make this nigga look as bad as possible that we are using a fucking phone game to try and discredit this man's intelligence. They genuinely are like, oh my god, Kendrick fucking sucks at a fucking mobile puzzle game. He's so this is a W for Drake. I think I'm bullshitting. Of course, some Drake glazer decides to say another Drake W.
What?
Because he put up a screenshot of a failed Wordle puzzle with the caption, "I give up, this shit too hard." So we just that stupid, huh? We just that stupid that we just gonna take the bait like that. We just gonna take the bait. Now, for those who don't know what Wordle is a very, very popular word puzzle game where they give you a random 5-letter word, typically on the daily Wordle, and you have to guess what the word is. For every correct letter that you guess, if it's in the correct spot and it's the correct letter, it will light up green. If it is in the incorrect place, but it is a part of the word, it will show up yellow. And if it's not there at all, it will show up gray. So it's basically a process of elimination. They give you 6 tries, 6 guesses. You have 6 guesses to guess the full word with the clues that you obtain as you try to guess. So for this particular Wordle, 5-letter word, 2 spaces unanswered, but there is an R in the middle and another blank and an H. The first guess, we see an R in the second slot, but that's not the correct position because the block is yellow. So that means that there are 2 R's in this 5-letter word. So typical person would go through and figure it out. The word for that day was actually myrrh. And we even have a person here, an individual who's actually searching for knowledge. They ask, "What the hell is myrrh?" And people respond, "Have you never heard the Christmas story? Have you ever heard of frankincense and myrrh, like in a phrase?" Which I wouldn't put it past people. Christianity is a thing that has dwindled on the population. And, as literacy is just now making a comeback with the rise of people like Clips and Chris Patrick and Kendrick. The rise of profound lyrical rap, it has prompted people in the mainstream who don't really have a lot of knowledge to actively question things. And that's good when somebody has a question about something, because that means that they have acknowledged what has been said and they are actively trying to find answers. They are actively trying to seek out knowledge. So asking questions is always a good thing, especially for a topic that you have very little knowledge of. So what the fuck even is myrrh? I'm gonna tell you. Myrrh is an embalming spice. In the context of the 3 wise men, the phrase frankincense and myrrh, often paired with gold, comes from the gifts of the Magi to the baby Jesus, symbolizing his divine nature. Frankincense is used in worship, gold represents kingship, and the myrrh foreshadowed death/suffering. Now, why is this so important? Why would Kendrick Lamar fail a puzzle where the word was myrrh, of all things? Something that he knows, by the way, because he is a man of God. He has quoted scripture many times in his work. He has reached out to God many times. How would he know what the book of Enoch was, but not know what the word myrrh is? Come on, y'all. Use your fucking brains here. Obviously, he failed the damn thing on purpose. But y'all Drake eaters are so desperate to make your baby Zaddy look like the better rapper that y'all would downplay this man's intelligence, not realizing that this nigga won a Pulitzer Prize. What the fuck do you think a Pulitzer Prize is for? It's not for math. It's not for engineering. It's for English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? The Pulitzer Prize is given to people who have an astute knowledge and an astute skill for storytelling. And typically when you're telling a story or writing a story, you have to know the words that you're writing down on the paper. You have to read the dictionary in order to qualify for a Pulitzer Prize. And Kendrick Lamar is the only rapper to have one. On a word game, really, y'all? Y'all really gonna sit here and let him fool you and get your fucking neck like that over a word guessing game? You're gonna let a nigga who reads the dictionary and the Bible every day fool y'all on a word guessing game? Come on, y'all.
Come on now, dawg.
And here's another thing. Why the fuck would Kendrick Lamar post this on his Instagram story if there wasn't a purpose behind it? And not on his obscure Instagram page, not on his secondhand Instagram page. I'm talking about his main Instagram page, the one that's used only for the sole purpose of advertising his music. Why would he put this on his story if it's not to send us a message? This is a message. And now that I know that the word of the day was myrrh, we take that and we go from there. And thank you. Shout out to Vonjulio, man. Just Vonjulio, you have been absolutely crucial in this. And I've been doing more, a little bit more background research into everything just to kind of tie everything together in a neat little bow. But this is the greatest gift that you could have ever given, man. Like, I salute you. And I really, really, really hope that we ascend to new heights. It really just proves that I really got people in my corner. And I really do appreciate that. Like, I can't thank you enough, my dude. Back to this. Why is the word myrrh so relevant? Not only was it one of the 3 gifts given by the wise men to Jesus after he was born, but early church tradition placed their arrival about 13 days after Christmas. So the 12th day of Christmas. When is the 12th day of Christmas? January 6th. That's right, y'all. January 6th. The day celebrated as the Feast of the Epiphany. It marks the day that the 3 wise men finally arrived to Bethlehem to give Jesus his gifts. With this revelation that we've been given, it is safe to theorize that Kendrick will be dropping new music on January the 6th of next year. Will it happen? We don't know. But that date holds a lot of significance to that word that Kendrick Lamar happened to so conveniently fail. Kendrick is not going to give you the answers, bro. This shit too hard. He's a troll, man. He's not like 50 Cent troll, but he knows how to play the game. Y'all really think Kendrick don't know how to play Wordle of all things? Come on now. Let's not act brand new. This was a message to advertise his new and upcoming projects, which he had already talked about. It. So, January 6th, the Feast of the Epiphany. An epiphany is a moment of sudden, profound realization or insight, but it also refers to a Christian feast day, January 6th, celebrating the manifestation of Jesus to the world, particularly the visit of the Magi. It signifies God's revelation to humanity, marked by traditions like gift giving, blessing water, and eating king cake, and concludes the Christmas season. He is going to give us more music right after Christmas as a way to perfectly bookend and tie the holiday season up with a nice little bow. I'm gonna take a page out of Game Theory's book. That's just a theory, a hip-hop theory. Special shout out again to Vonjulio for sending me this stuff. And the funny thing is, when I saw this stuff, I'm like, holy shit. I was so shy. I was like, can I use this for a video, please? Only for him to respond in all caps. Bitch, that's why I sent you the shit. My only, and he basically, it boiled down to, I don't want anything in return. All I want you to do is keep doing what you do. Keep seeking the truth, keep bringing knowledge to the masses, and thrive, and shoot for the top. Even with the melatonin that I had taken before I went to sleep, and the weed that I had smoked before I went to sleep, I just could not stay asleep because this information was so exciting. This information had me so I was so hyped to make this video and to give everybody this information. So, and this is so fucking cool. I love theorizing about this shit. But this is the evidence that we've been given. And so, I, within reasonable cause, am able to put together a solid theory based on this fact. So there you have it. Kendrick is going to be dropping his new music on January 6th, the 12th day of Christmas. And this will be his gift to the rest of the world. The ones who pride themselves off of staying true to themselves, just like he did throughout his entire career. But As always, I have been Nixis, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.